3 consecutive years of normal monsoon is enough for the prices to come crashing down below minimum support prices levels, and for the stocks, to reach buffer levels, and then much, so you can keep the inventories for at least 3-4 years more. Take the case of sugar. Why sugar was quoting 50 rupees in the month of January 2010, why it's quoting 30 rupees today? It's all because of monsoon only. It's all because of erratic monsoon. Can we do something about this, irrational behavior about monsoon? I think this is beyond our hands. I am not saying that we should keep quiet and we should not do anything. I personally think the time for pulses has arrived. It is a time for the traders to take opportunity of the existing scenario and try and source and probably produce with the help of the farmers, or go abroad to the countries like Africa, the countries like Ethiopia, Mozambique, or Kenya, or whatever. Take the opportunity, go, sign MOU with the governments there, take land and produce, bring the cargo here, sell, make profit. But what I am saying, that opportunity is always there. Is our land not enough to produce enough pulses for the population we have? We do have. The only thing is, for reasons beyond our control, like the one which I said, monsoon. Now there are other reasons, like for example, there is a need for us to, develop hybrid seeds, and then seeds which can, which can resist the pest attacks and all that. So those things, those inputs have to be invariably supplied to the farmers. Not now. They have to be supplied to the farmers everywhere. Now there is a need for research to be taken up aggressively, because now the shortage is felt now. After all, necessity is the mother of invention. Now there is a necessity for the country to produce more pulses. Therefore, there should be an exhaustive, comprehensive policy to increase the pulses production, in spite of the deficiencies like irrational and then erratic behavior of monsoon and whatever. After all, the masses have to be fed. This is the time it calls for a policy initiative from the governments. It calls for a policy initiative for transferring the agricultural item to the concurrent list, as Dr. M.S. Swaminathan has said repeatedly. It is not my statement, it is the eminent scientist Mr. M.S. Swaminathan's demand. Every time, everywhere he demands that it should be sent to concurrent list, so that Government of India takes up the issue. This is the time a policy initiative has to be taken to feed the masses who are dependent on pulses for their protein intake. Take the case, I am taking this platform, I am using this opportunity to request all state governments to use PDS system as a means to reach the pulses to the masses. Take the case of Tamil Nadu, for example. They have been very, very successful in terms of delivering pulses to the common man. They have been following a universal PDS approach. They are not following, above poverty line, below poverty line, all that, You give a universal approach, implement a universal policy and make the policies available at a price. The person above poverty line, if he wants to buy, he will buy, or he won't buy. World Health Organization says that everybody should consume 80 grams per day. This is what I read somewhere. I think some internet I read somewhere. I don't know. But Indian Council of Medical Research says everybody should consume minimum 40 grams a day. Just because we are not able to reach the pulses to the common man, he is getting malnourished, and then the consequence of it, he becomes weak, and then he is not resistant to diseases and all that. He has to spend a lot of money on medicines, and then medicines are very costly. Life is becoming very costly, life is becoming very, very uncomfortable for a common man, not because of increase in price of pulses, but because of increases in the price of other commodities, other things which you use, medicine, housing rent, conveyance and all that. I am asking you a simple question. A household consisting of a husband, wife and 2 children, how much do they consume in a month? I have done a back of the palm calculation. I spoken to my wife and then she said, you take idli chutney, dosa chutney, vada and all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Difficult to consume more than 7 kg. Difficult to consume more than 6 kg. Our pulses production is around 14 million tons. Enough. I am not saying we need to keep quiet. What I am saying, if a household, if the prices have gone up from 45 rupees to 70 rupees, let us not make it whole about it. That means, a household is spending around 300 rupees per month. 300 rupees per month extra over and above than what they were spending around before 2005. I am saying, let farmer get good price. Don't worry about 10 rupees extra which you pay to the farmer. We go to a hotel, we spend 1,000 rupees bill. We go to a cinema, we spend 1,000 rupees. We go to, our children they want ice creams. Each ice cream cone costs around 40 rupees ice cream cone. What is the noise about pulses? If the price goes up from 45 rupees to 70 rupees, what is so great about it? In Chennai, I was living in Chennai since 1995. The area where I am living at that time, a square yard was costing around about 1,000 rupees. Today it costs around 10,000 rupees. What do I do? Should I run from Chennai and then go to Himalayas? See, as I said, the time for pulses has arrived. It is for intelligent, genuine, logical, reasonable traders and processors to grab the opportunity, have a human face, grow more pulses, create an environment for growing more pulses, and then, after all, we are in trade, we need to make money. We are not running a charity show. There are overheads to be borne, there is money to make, there are taxes to pay. So, if I take my 14 years of experience in trade, I don't foresee any serious problem at least in the next 7-8 years. I don't know what will happen after 7-8 years. I was reading some government data where they are saying in the year 2025, 35 and all that the country needs around 38 million tons, 40 million tons and all that. Therefore, the process production need to go up and all that. Well, those things long-term solutions have to be found. At least in the near term, I don't find any scare. As I'm saying, next 2 to 3 years, good monsoon, there will be no problem at all. Prices will crashing down. There will be a trader will find. A trader has to search for a buyer with a torch. Where is the buyer? And this is the situation we have seen umpteen number of times in our lifetime of my lifetime, about 14 years. Before that, I was working for a Birla concern for about 14 years.